Good morning, happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, October 22nd, and I am your morning witch. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer to Halloween, and I am starting to wind down on my ancestor series or ancestral worship series. Unless you have questions, then post them to me and I will cover those subjects in videos. But today we're going to talk about forgiveness. You know, the first things I said is when we started talking about ancestral worship is I spoke about learning about your ancestors, truly learning, researching them, finding out who they are, where they came from. And now we've learned a lot, hopefully, about our ancestors if we're interested in doing so. And hopefully, as we have learned about them, we've gained some understanding about them as well. And understanding can lead to forgiveness. I mean, if you think about it, what are we working with our ancestors for? Carrying on their ways, yes. Honoring them, yes. But along the way, there's forgiveness needed as well, because everything that we maybe do not agree with in our raising, at some point or another, that has come from the ancestors and landed to our parents, who then raised us. So, when we're on the path of ancestral worship, we are also on the path of healing generational traumas, of healing that which hurts and is broken within us, within our siblings, within our cousins, within our parents, our aunts, our uncles, our grandparents. But we have to find that level of understanding so that we can get to that level of forgiveness. Or maybe you don't need the level of understanding. The forgiveness, though, that it is very important. Whether it's a popular thing to say or not, a lot of the times, you know, our ancestors, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-great-grandparents, they were just doing the best that they could to raise their children in the times that they lived in, right? And so then those behaviors passed down to those children, and then those children were raising their own children, and those behaviors passed down to them. And eventually it came to a point where we are being raised in ways that maybe we feel were not right. Maybe we didn't have a good I had a wonderful upbringing, and there's still things where my parents weren't perfect. I accept them for who they are, and I love them for who they are, because that is the path I'm on, and it took me some years to get to where I'm at. But I long ago accepted the flaws within my parents and their siblings and their parents' parents and so forth and so on up the line, because it's very important for me. Forgiveness helps me. Forgiveness helps you. Forgiveness and understanding helps us. Maybe the lack of forgiveness and the lack of understanding, maybe it hurts the people that we are unhappy with. But it definitely hurts us. So if we're able to use all of this knowledge that we're learning as we learn about our ancestors, if we're able to use it in good ways, healing generational trauma, healing ourselves through forgiveness, that is one of the biggest things that we can do.